Well, everybody, welcome back to the Tony Hicks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free picks for the day's card. And, of course, on today's show, college football returns. Yes, it's now week one. Take the zero out of the way, and we're ready to go forward here with the college football. We got 8 games involving FBS versus FBS here, and we'll have picks from baseball as well. 8 games on the board, some from the WNBA. So make sure you guys hit that like, that, subscribe. Really appreciate whether you watch us live or on that replay. Really helps us build up our audience. So what we'll do here is introduce the cappers and get right to the picks as we don't mess around here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Not much. Coming off a pretty rough day there on the premium side. Had the over in the athletics game. I think that was one of the only games that didn't go over yesterday with everything. I don't know what was happening in Texas. They might need to get tested today. But anyway, yeah, the athletics didn't go over. That was weird. And then Tampa Bay looked great until they didn't. We had them, and then also had Milwaukee run line. I thought they'd be able to take care of Arizona, so Milwaukee has fallen. So 0-3 there. Did go 5 on the hit list. That's 17 in the last 4 days of home runs that we've hit. So a little silver lining there, but we'd rather have it on the premium side. But just ready to get to it today. Glad college football's back.
Me too as well. Let's go to Sean. Sean, what's going on?
Man, just another winner yesterday. Just moving on to today. A lot of college football. No MLB for me today. I didn't love anything, but college footies, we're ready to rock for the weekend.
Rock and roll with
it. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. NFL. Here we go.
Very good. Let's go to Alessandro. What's going on, Alessandro?
Nothing much. I've been keeping it light this week. Went 2-1 the other day, and then 1-2 yesterday. So 3-3 the last couple of days. Ready to fire on this college football. Big weekend ahead of us.
Yeah, me too. I had a rough one yesterday. Do the caller yesterday. So look to bounce back here. We'll have college football up on the board. We'll look for some baseball as well. So let's get to it, guys. Our picks for today. We'll start with college football. We'll do 2 blocks of 4 in the FBS versus FBS. If you guys want to throw in an FCS in there, you're more than welcome to. We'll start here with Boise State, South Florida. Note the time here. We're getting early and early, guys. 5:30 Eastern time. Here, I guess people in the West don't watch college football, so let's just start at 5:30 Eastern here. We got Boise favored 6, 5.5, total 62.5, 61.5. It's coming down a bit in some places. Pinnacle's down to 61.5 there. Ohio and Rutgers laying 15.5, total sits at 51. East Carolina, NC State. This one's getting talked about up in the chat here. It is NC State 14, total sits here at 61.5. Jacksonville State of Central Florida. It is UCF 20.5. Total sits here 53. We start with Chris.
Yeah, looking at this Boise State USF, it's coming down 61.5. I think it was 62 last night. I'm still going to take the over. I don't think either one of these guys are playing any defense at all in this one. I think we get up and over that total in that one. The UCF one, man, that's 20.5 there. It's a little bit, but I think they can beat up on Jacksonville State. That's probably the biggest number I'm going to lay today. If I had to, I don't have a premium on it. I only have one premium in college football today. Kept it light, but yeah, I'll take the points with UCF in that one and take the over in Boise State, South Florida.
There from Chris. Move on over to Sean.
Who are we doing in this block?
First floor. Boise, South Florida, Ohio, Rutgers, ECU, NC State, and then Jacksonville State, Central Florida.
All right. But listen, Boise. I told you I like Boise. It was 8. Now it's down to 6. And the lines come down. Why? We're counting on Florida heat and humidity to wear down Boise. I don't know. Rutgers line 11-15. What are we doing here? Ohio, new coach, a lot of new defense. I'm torn here. I want to take the Bobcats, but again, this line's moved 5 points basically. If you're betting bad numbers, people are like, oh, you can't make it. Don't bet a bad number. You could have had 11.5. It's 15.5. No, pass. NC State in the chat. Here we go. Elliot loves ECU to run it back. They beat them in the Military Bowl. I look at that as it's a huge event spot, and the market shows that here, right? It was 11. Now it's up to 14. In a big line move in this game. The total as well. It was 11.5, and now we're at a 14. Let's go. I think NC State by 20. Sorry. Listen, you gotta take your home cap and you're a fan of the team, take it away. You want to take the points is one thing. You can't be screaming outright as a 14-point dog when the other guys got revenge, and they're playing home. Plus, they're home. Give me NC State, probably the over as well in this one. And who was it? Central Florida, Jacksonville State. Go buy that one. Let's go. Get the T-Rex arms out and go buy a package. I gave you I'll give you like 5 games for the weekend already in the show here. So I give you all these games already. Go back, watch previous episodes. I've given you 15 premium picks. Every game I have out on the site was given out on this show.
Here we go. Here, move on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, I like the over there with the USF Boise State game. Same thing. Don't see any of these defenses showing up here. Byron Brown, I expect a big season out of him, and a big game out of him. Slight lean to the Bulls plus 5.5. I can talk you on to the Bulls here with the Florida recruiting that they have. They're going to get the scraps from Miami, Florida State, and Boise having to travel all the way from Idaho. I can talk you on to USF. I like the over a lot, though, over 61.5. There was one more. Oh, ECU. We've been talking about it. I already took ECU plus 14.5. I did sprinkle the money line. I just think Hauser is going to outplay CJ Finley or CJ Bailey, excuse me. I'll fade CJ Bailey for the rest of the year. I faded him a lot last year, and he made me a ton of money. I'll keep that trend going. I think this Delaware game's in this slot. I'll touch that just because I'll touch Delaware minus 30. I'll go out there and do that. Delaware State going to have Deshaun Jackson coaching. I'll just simply fade him for the rest of the year. And I'll fade Mike Vick as well.
There we go here with Alessandro. Tell you what I think here about these games. Yeah, I like the over as well in Boise State and ECU. USF, I should say here. You got 2 returning quarterbacks, and Bulls do return 16 starters. I'm going to look for them to get it done. You know, when Brown is healthy, he put up some good numbers in 2023. He was injured last season off and on. Boise State pass defenses, for me, is the concern here. And, of course, that second half wear down of the defenses as we get into that heat, humidity, and in that early set 5:30 local start there. It's not going to help anything. So I like the over in that one. Boy, this Ohio-Rutgers game, yeah, it's a bad number. I like the over in that one. Parker Navarro does return under center. He did complete. He wasn't efficient, 66% completion rate. Knights put up a lot of points in the non-conference last year. They went 9-4 the over last year. Ohio 4-2 the over on the road. We do have returning quarterbacks here for both teams, so I like the over in that one. Yeah, I'm going to go ECU. I'm not really going to – again, it's a bowl game. I don't think they cared about that game. I'm for sure a bunch of guys didn't play. So I don't look at that as a revenge situation because it was a bowl game, because it's a situation where guys don't care about these – unless you're in the playoff, these guys don't care about bowl games. I'm not buying the revenge angle in this one. ECU averaged 29 points per game on the road last year. Wolfpack at home, terrible, 1-5-1 last year to the spread. They're not very good in that home field there. Just ask our friend Chelsea; she'll tell you all about that NC State team at home. They don't get it done. He did complete 61% of his passes. What I like about Caden Hauser, 8.2 yards per pass attempt, so we can throw the ball downfield. So I'll look for them here. Especially with the Wolfpack issues defensively, having to lay 2 touchdowns. I don't want to do that in here. ECU did bring in transfers to fill their holes. Hauser here will be working against an inexperienced secondary with 4 new starters back there from NC State. So I'll take the points here. Yeah, I'm not. Jacksonville State's going to look like an FCS team again without Rich Rod. Rich Rod left. The players left with him. They're going to miss that quarterback for Jacksonville State. That running quarterback. Who is this name? Smothers. This dude was something else, man. The guy could run like no one's business there. So I think they're going to miss him here. I'll look here for in this one for the. It was Tyler Huff. Tyler Huff was the quarterback for Jacksonville. Okay. Yeah, he's the guy they're going to miss completely because he's the guy that really moved the needle there. I'll look here at CCF here. In that one and lay the points. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we continue on. We'll go Wyoming, Akron. Wyoming here laying 5.5. This on paper just looks like one of the most sleep-inducing games that you could ever look at. Buffalo and Minnesota. Minnesota 17.5, total 43. Nebraska, Cincinnati in the neutral field here. Arrowhead. This one, it is Nebraska 6.5 on the road. Total is 51.5. Mamio in Wisconsin, Whiskey 17.5. The hook's up now. I don't see it gone. It was gone yesterday, but Whiskey 17.5. Total 41. We start here with over to Chris.
There's some ugly games here. Yeah, definitely sleep-inducing there with Wyoming and Akron. I don't know. We'll take that. We'll go. I'm definitely going to fade Nebraska. Plain and simple. We're going to take the points with Cincinnati. We're going to fade Nebraska today. Take it with them on that one. And then the other one I got wrote down here is Wisconsin over Miami, Ohio. On that one, let's see. Yeah, not touching the Buffalo Minnesota game. So yeah, that's the only two I got there. We're going to take Cincinnati and we're going to take Wisconsin.
There we go from Chris. Move on over to Sean.
So Wyoming was a 9.5-point favorite down to 5.5. Like, I want to buy on Wyoming here. You know, it's if I had 9, I'd be happy with Akron. 9 to 5.5. This might be a flip Rooney. Like, what's to say someone didn't just bet on Akron at a max early bet, and then the line shoots down, and now the guy could come back and just bully this Wyoming line for 4 points of value until they bump it back up. I like Wyoming. Buffalo, Minnesota. How's Minnesota laying this kind of number? I mean, Buffalo has a defense, right? I think they say they have the best MAC defense from what I'm reading here, which, again, it's the MAC and whatever the case may be. But Minnesota struggles to score against anybody. I could see them losing outright. Like, if you want to take a dog, if you think this one or even Wisconsin laying the same kind of big number, I would like the dog in both of those spots. And Nebraska, Cincy, this is in Arrowhead. What the hell would this line be in Nebraska? 10? Like, how? I mean, Cincinnati's got their quarterback back. They got some steady production back. And Satterfield or whoever, he's on a hot seat like nobody's business. I like the over, but it's come down. I gave it out the other day here, 53.5. Now it's down to 51.5. But I will stick by my overplay, and I'll put it in the at the end of the show. But I'll leave it at 53 because that's what I put out the other day here, 53.5. But I like the over here in Cincy, Nebraska.
There we go with Sean. Next up, we move on over to Alessandro.
I'll tell you what, I like the over in the Central Arkansas Missouri game at 51. I think they get up way over that total. That game might hit 100 points. I see Missouri. I know they lost a lot, lost a quarterback, lost a wide receiver. I still see them rebounding here. Bunch of talent still on the roster. Tons of points being scored in this one. 51 super light. I'll take the over there. Thought about taking a shot here on UT Martin, fading Oklahoma State. Gundy's on the big hot seat. I don't know if he makes it to the end of the year type situation with him. Just stayed off. Just let that one go. I will be fading Oklahoma State this year. I was actually on Minnesota. I like Minnesota minus 17.5. PJ Fleck. This quarterback, they got Drake Lindsey, a big 6'5" kid out of Fayetteville. Highly touted. Could have went to Arkansas, decided to go to Minnesota. Much better scheme fit for him. I think they got a little diamond in the rough here at quarterback. Minnesota minus 17.5. Yes, I'm on Cincinnati plus 6.5 with you guys. On Wisconsin as well. There was one more.
Oh, the Wyoming Akron. The game of the day.
I'm good on that one. I'll just let that one go. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, no one went it to ESPN Plus. That tells you nobody wanted that game.
I like the Wyoming yellow helmets with the little guy on it.
Ah, that's right. Hey, Josh Allen, maybe they can give him some sort. Oh, it's in Akron though. It's in Akron. It's not in that. Well, Wyoming got a luck. They don't have to go to Akron in the winter or the fall. So that's a plus there for them. They hit the lottery there. I'm going to agree with take the plus here with
Tone. They play in Wyoming.
That's true. They do. Well, I don't know. The wind chill. The wind's pretty bad up there. But you're right. They do play in Wyoming. I would have preferred playing in that. You're right. That's a good one. I slipped that one off. Yeah, Wyoming's horrible. I think it's the highest elevation of any school, by the way, in Wyoming. They have the highest elevation, more than Utah, more than BYU. No one talks about them because they never win. You would think with the elevation advantage they'd win, but yeah, they I believe that they're more than Colorado. So I read somewhere that they're the highest elevation of any school. Yeah, maybe that's why they can't get no one to go over there. But we'll take Buffalo as well. Quarterback change, inexperience on the Minnesota line, Gophers line is what I have me concerned here about them. But Minnesota. Here, let's see, 12 starters. Both teams turn in starters, but again, it's the offensive linemen where the concern is. But this team that averaged 24 points a game last year, couldn't run, couldn't throw. I'll take the points there. Yeah, I agree. I'll take Cincinnati plus 6.5. Nebraska is another team that couldn't store. The return of their quarterback, Dylan Raiola, Had some moments last year. He did complete the ball well. You got a redshirt senior, Brendan Sorsby here for Buffalo, getting the start. Accurate, throws the ball downfield. Point production has been an issue here for this Nebraska team. But for me, the key here is a Bearcats' experience on defense. So I'll take them in this spot. Miami, Ohio's been gutted. No Gabbert back there anymore. They're going to try to use DeQuan Finn. He's been moving around from Toledo to Baylor. He's not 60% completion rate, but that's against a lot of that's against the MAC conference. The Maryland transfer was efficient. Remember, Talia Tagovailoa was injured a lot last year, so we got a good look here at Billy Edwards last year. It was pretty efficient with the football. But in this situation, the Red Hawks' inexperience here against the size and strength of the Badgers. Miami Ohio just averaged 18 points per game in the non-conference. They weren't really a high-scoring team last year. And Wisconsin's going back. They're going back to the old ground and pound. Luke Fickell, sorry, but your passing scheme is not going to work in Wisconsin. So you're going to have to go back to the ground and pound. So we're going to see that ground and pound back from Wisconsin. And I think that'll get it done here against an inexperienced Red Hawks team. Whether they bring it back 3 starters or something like that, or bring it back 5 starters. No returning starters on offense. And that's good luck. Good luck there, Miami. No NIL money, so you got nobody up there. So yeah, I'll look at whiskey there. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show. As we continue on here with the show, we'll move our attentions on over to baseball. 8-game card. We'll do 2 blocks at a time again in baseball. Just looking here at the pitchers, it doesn't look like we're having any changes. Braxton Ashcraft. Yeah, Braxton Ashcraft will go today for Pittsburgh. I believe Burrows might have been listed, but it'll be Ashcraft today for Pittsburgh and St. Louis. And what else do we have? Any other changes? Quantrill will go for Atlanta today as they face Aaron Nola. Quantrill in there against Nola. Adam Mazur has been announced here for Miami here, the former Padre who was pounded last year. Mazur against Clay Holmes, so Miami will go with Mazur today. And that's your pitching change. I don't see any issues with the weather, so it looks like we're go with these games. So we'll get started here. We'll do 2 blocks of 4 here in Major League Baseball, and we'll start it off here with Red Sox and Orioles. We got the Red Sox clutch in the 9th yesterday, up to $1.91, total of 8. D-backs and Brewers. It's the Brewers $1.55, total of 9. Rockies and Astros. Astros $2.27, total 8.5. Pirates and Cardinals. It is the Cardinals who had they had the least amount of attendance, breaking attendance records for no one showing up over there. They're having some problems there getting people to show up. St. Louis $1.11, total 8.5. We start here with Chris.
Yeah, look at this Boston Baltimore game there. We're going to take Boston on the run line there. It's not a great price, but it's about a -117 is what I've got. But you look at Kate Povich, he's got a 6+ ERA at home. He's not doing great at home at all. Crochet's doing pretty well on the road. I think Boston can get to Cade there in that one. I'm going to go – I know it's Alexander and Freeland there, but I'm going to go under here in the Colorado Astros game there. I don't know if we see a lot there. And then I'm taking Arizona on the money line just to get against Jose Quintana. I mean, Brewers couldn't get it done yesterday against Ryan Nelson or whatever. So, yeah, we're gonna go Arizona money line there. Probably leaving that Pirates Cardinals game alone. I don't want any part of Braxton Ashcraft or Miles Michaelis in that one. So yeah, we'll take Arizona money line. I think that's the big one for that slot.
Yeah, from Chris, move on over to Sean.
As I said earlier, man, I do not have a baseball game bet today. Red Sox, Crochet's been great. Is it -120 on the road though for a run line there?
Wow, it's a lot. Yep.
Yeah, because I think Baltimore can hit a little bit. That'll be not interested in that. I mean, the Rockies already stole their game, right? So they're not. I don't think they steal another one. Quintana, again, you're laying a decent number. It's actually, honestly, I think this looks a little light at a 160 for him. For a team that's as well as they've played, right? I mean, they got the best record in baseball. You're laying 155. Looks short. Looks short to me. And with the Pirates in the thing, I want to take the Pirates. And I can't stand the Pirates. Got in an argument with some guy on Twitter. The guy was like sticking up for them, demoting Andrew Heaney that he was garbage. I'm like, they don't want to pay money. Like they could have traded the guy. But I like him in this spot. Let's go. I'll take the Pirates. Miklos. St. Louis, no thanks. Let's go Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh would be my favorite one in there. Pittsburgh than Arizona.
There you go. There from Sean. Move on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, for this first slot here, I'm just going to keep it real simple. Red Sox run line, Brewers run line, Astros run line, and then, yes, I do like the Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates there from Alessandro. I'll tell you what I think here about these games here. Yeah, I'm not going to touch the run line with the minus now on that Boston side. I'm going to continue to go under here with Rockies and Astros. We know the Rockies are not a very good hitting team on the road, 209. Houston just 239 past Waste games. Only put up 4 runs yesterday. They needed Framber's good stuff. They got it. So Astros now 13-6 to the under as a home favorite of minus 150 or greater. Go under that one. I thought I saw a 9 somewhere. No, it's 8.5 now. Well, there is a 9 at Pinnacle, but 8.5 in most places still like the under there. Yeah, I'm going to take the plus price with Arizona. This Nablo Crisman has been effective in his first 2 starts. Arizona does hit lefties, 257. Look at Quintana in his 9 home starts, ERA near 4.5. Recent form, Diamondbacks bullpen in the better form, and they've been pretty good in this road dog at this price point. Plus 125 to plus 175 to 12-8. They're returning sizable units, so I'll look at Arizona in that spot. Boy, it's hard for me to take Pittsburgh when they're 4-17 on the road against the division. But there's Michaelis on the mound, so I'll just stay away from that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Closing out baseball with these final 4. We got Cubs and Giants. It's the Cubs, $1.06 here, total of 7. They got walloped yesterday. Braves and Phillies. It's the Phillies, $1.75, total 9.5. Marlins and the Mets. The Mets, $2.37, total of 9. Close it out with the Yankees and White Sox here. This primetime window, big numbers here. It is the Yankees, $1.85, total of 9. We started here with Chris.
Yeah, look at this Atlanta Phillies game here. You got Quantrill, absolute garbage. Aaron Nola, terrible. Get up and over that total. We've got at least 6 players on the Braves that have multiple home runs off of Nola. Same situation with the Phillies. Multiple Phillies with multiple home runs off of Quantrill. I think they could get up and over that total no problem today. Mets, Marlins, I'll pass on that one. That's just ridiculous. And then I'm going to take the plus 1.5 here with Chicago with Davis Martin to fade Will Warren. You're still getting a plus price there with the run line with the White Sox. You can, take the plus 1.5. I'll probably take the money line myself, just the fade of the Yankees, and take Davis Martin there in that one. Yeah, I'm good on the Cubs. So yeah, just White Sox run line and over in Braves Phillies.
There we go from Chris. We move on over to John.
All right, I could get behind a couple of these games. Webb's been pitching better. I could take him at home with a short number. Give me the Braves in the over. Worst case scenario, you split. I mean, the Braves could hit. I know Quantrill's not been good, but Phillies might be in a little free fall right now. They've lost some tough ones, and the whole Wheeler. I don't know where their mindset is, and to come out like 2-1 with a guy who's been terrible, no thanks. Give me the Braves in the over. Mets would be a overplay for me. I can't even run line for that minus 120. And Holmes is a guy I want to fade. I want to fade him because he's got as many innings this year as he has the last 2 years combined. So let's go over that total. And I'm with Chris on the White Sox here. I mean, the Yanks, all right, they win a couple games and they beat bad teams, but almost $2 on the road here, right? What is this number? 198, 195, 185. I'll take 160.
Some may say that's light. They want to see a 2 next to that, but there is a there's Yankees and White Sox.
Out there. I see some like MGM's got a minus $2 on.
There you go. I think Yankee fans, they'll think anything below 2 is light. It's the White Sox.
Funky Sox.
That's how they think. There you go from Sean on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, here. I'm on the Cubbies. I think the Cubbies get it done on the road. Obviously, it was a bad game yesterday. I think they bounce back here. I think they get to Webb. Imanaga has a solid performance. Cubs have a better lineup at the end of the day. Still playing for a lot. Give me the Cubs here. I got an even price. I'm fading everybody here. Braves, Phillies. I'll take the under 9.5. If you can get 10, that's even better. Obviously, the stats are just saying over. Everything's saying over in this game. The public's probably going to be all over the freaking total going over here. I'm on the under. I can see both these pitchers having at least a solid outing, 5 innings, 3-4 runs. you're looking at like a 5-3, 6-2 type game here. So I like the under 9.5 Braves Phillies. Mets Marlins? Forced to play this one, it'd be Mets, minus 125 on the run line. Not really something I'm too into, but I think it's Mets or pass. Yankees and White Sox, I like the over 8.5 here. I think the Yankees show up today, get a hold of Martin, and can I absolutely trust Warren to go out there and shut it down? No. So I like the over 8.5 in that one.
There we go from Alessandro to tell you what I think about these games here. Yeah, I'm going to go under here, under 7 with this Cubs and Giants. Cubs in the past 27 hitting 223. Menaga in his past 5 starts, ERA 2.81, and Webb has improved over his past 5 starts, ERA just over 2. Chicago, they're 18-4 to the under this month. I know it went over yesterday, but 18-4 now to the under this month. And the Giants 18-7 to the under, facing a team with a 5.40 to 620 win percentage. I'll go under in that one. What else are we looking at here? I'll look at the White Sox at the plus 1.5 here. New York still hit just 237 over their past 27. White Sox have been hitting the baseball pretty well this month. Warren in his road form here, 13 road starts, ERA over 6. Martin at home, ERA 3.30. White Sox bullpen in the better recent form. Look at the past 24. The Yankees 9-15 to the run line, losing 8 units here. Chicago to the run line against winning teams, 25-15, returning 7.5 units. So I'll take the plus 1.5 there with the White Sox. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we get ready to switch our attention over to the W for today, as we're getting closer to the end of the regular season. And then we've got today on the board Mystics and Liberty. That's the Liberty 13, total 163. Storm and the Lynx. Important for the Storm here as they're trying to get in that playoff picture here. It's the Lynx 9.5, total 164.5. Sky and Mercury, it's the Mercury here, 12, total 164.5. Start with Chris.
I think I'm gonna pass on WNBA today. I didn't have anything. I was looking at college football and baseball, so I think we'll give it to Alessandro today.
On over to Alessandro.
Honestly, there's nothing on the site. I haven't placed a single bet on WNBA. I mean, we got so much better action out there to actually make money off of. But I'll give you guys some picks here. I was thinking Mystics plus 12.5. Didn't get to the window. Was thinking Lynx minus 9.5. Again, didn't get to the window. Sky plus 12.5 is one I'm thinking about getting to the window here, a back door possibly. But yeah, that's all. Just a quick little run around of the WNBA. It'd be Mystics plus 12.5, Lynx minus 9.5, Sky plus 12.5.
There you go. The only thing I asked here with the Lynx have really nothing to play for. They're going to be the number 1 seed.
The problem.
And the Storm here is trying to. There's 4 teams trying to get 3 playoff spots.
Yeah, the Storm are on the 8th seed there. I could see the Lynx playing spoiler just because they want to. Just because. Why not?
There you
Go
go.
out there and bully them.
Are we seeing this? I don't follow WNBA enough to know whether or not they're limiting minutes now that it seems like the Lynx is pretty much going to be the top seed. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, they got it locked in and sealed. They really got nothing to play for except just going out there and playing spoiler for the Storm, and I can totally see it happening. They're trying to possibly have the second best record in WNBA history as far as winning percentage. So that's something to play for if the Lynx want to go out there and do that. And, they go win out throughout the playoffs. They'd be the best team in WNBA history record-wise. But obviously that's kind of hard to do, win every single game. But, it's something to play for, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't think women are wired like that. They'll play hard. They're not like the guys. They're wired a little differently. There's always something to play for, right? All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. We got you through that, and we had to clean that mess up at the end. Now it's time for our Parlay Purple segment, where our cappers give out a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They make the call on this segment. We start with Chris.
Yeah, we'll go a little mixed sport three team here. We'll take Cincinnati in college football with the points there. We'll go Arizona money line with the Diamondbacks, and we'll take the White Sox money line. You guys can take the points. I'm going to take the money line in that one, and still waiting on confirmation if this guy goes today for the White Sox. But if Colson Montgomery takes him or goes today, you got to take him for a home run against Will Warren.
There we go with Chris. We move on over to Sean.
All right, I posted them in the chat, but the other day there's one mistake here. The Sam Houston was 10.5 when I posted it the other day here. You see the Nebraska line 53.5. It's now down. Sam Houston was 10.5 when I put out the other day. But we got added games here. NC State minus 14.5. Tarleton, 14.5. Sam Houston, the points. And we added the over 61 to this one here. Toledo plus the 9. And we have, what was the last one there? Old Dominion, 24.5. LSU plus the 3.5. There you go. So this will cover you through Friday and Saturday. I put them all out because this is how I bet my games ahead of time. The lines move. Sometimes they're for me, sometimes they're against me, but I'm not gonna switch it up because it's a better number now. I don't do that. If you get the better number today, great. If you get a worse number, so be it. I know people bet day of, but I put them out as we do the show right now. So this is what I got.
There from Sean. We move on over to Alessandro.
Parlay wise, we're gonna do a little pirate flavor here. We're gonna go with the Pirates in baseball, and we're gonna go with the ECU Pirates on the money line. Big time chance there.
Whoa.
Pirates and Pirates.
There we go. Pirates and Pirates there from Alessandro. I'll tell you what I think here. I'll go the over Boise, South Florida. I'll take the points with East Carolina. I'll get points here with Buffalo. All right, we got you through our Parlay Purple segment. Now it's time to see what we have for sale over at Tony's Picks, heading into a big week of action here with college football. We got big cards from MLB coming up. Also, action from the NFL is just about a week away, right? A Thursday away from the NFL to kick off. So lots going on right now. Link in the description will take you over to Tony'sPicks.com where you'll find our best bets and our premium plays are up there over at Tony's Picks. So let's see what's rolling on today over on the site. We'll take a look and see what Chris has got for sale today over at Tony's Picks. Chris, what you got?
I kept it light today. I got you guys a best bet in college football, and I've got you a best bet in baseball. Since it was a small card there, was just wanting to pick out the best value there in that one. So I got you 2 best bets on there. No 3-pack today. We'll be back with that tomorrow with a bigger slate of stuff. And then as we get into more college football here, especially with SEC games starting to really crank up, you guys know I'll be covering that and get you some plays on that this weekend. As we head to the weekend, I know you guys like those 3 days, whatever you can get in on those. A lot of TBDs here lately in baseball. We can get you that late steam action. Any movements we see in college football, we can get you that as well. So hop on something long-term, short-term. 2-for-1 capper. Tell you guys every morning, 2 people put money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. So do that. You don't have to just be with me. Put 2 of your favorites up together. Put them to work for you. Put money in your pocket. Do that. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save you the 15%. And, let's just all have a profitable college football season.
That's right. Get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks to see his best bets on the board. Get on board or go with a long-term subscription instead of buying the plays individually. You can see you guys like that 7-day pass here to start off college football week because we go over Labor Day here with college football. So no better time to get on board with the long-term with Chris. And of course, promo code TonyT at checkout will save you that 15% off. All right, let's take a look, see what's rolling over the site. We'll see what Sean has for sale over at Tony's Picks. Great year for Sean, 3,981 units of profit. All documented over at Tony's Picks. Sean, what you got for sale?
All college footies today. That's it. College footies today. I got college footies up for tomorrow already. You see the numbers. We're having a good season. I was only tail end of I came in for bowl games last year. You see 7-3. I was like 142 and like 102 with college football for the regular season last year. I got a bunch of games up. Expecting a big season again. Get on board. What's there to say? Come on. You get free pick winners from me, premium pick winners from me, end of show pick winners. Hit the like button at least. Get on board if you want a season pass or monthly. Chris always mentions a 2-for-1. I'm a good 2-for-1 guy because NBA and hockey, I'm not going to really dive into a lot of that stuff. I know people love it. I'll be sticking to football and in college hoops during that time of year. So if you want to pair me up, go for it. What's there to say? I mean, you see how I'm doing. I got, people say I talk too much, apparently. I don't know. Sorry I give out free money, but that's what I like to do. I'm here to help.
Yeah, guys, got a shot over at Tony Picks. He's ready to roll here. Big moneymaker plays today and some for tomorrow. Remember, all the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must earn a profit amount purchased is credit back to your account for site bets. That's profit guaranteed. Get on board, Sean.
And I put them. I can't go to 19 because Tony, you're on different sites. You got to have kind of minimum. I put them low because I prefer you to get a weekly, so you get all the games. I have a bunch of games. So I think I'm going to go 14-0. Of course, in my brain, every game won already, right? So I'm 15-0 in college football. But let's be honest. I could easily go 7-4, and I feel bad for the person who just buys the 2 games and they lose the other 5 win on that day. So I'm definitely someone you want to get on a day pass with, or a weekly or a 3-day over the weekend kind of stuff. So you get all the games, not just 1 or 2.
That's right, guys. You can check out Sean here. That's 3-day pass, 7-day pass is the way to roll. Get all of Sean's plays instead of buying them individually. you want to get on board with the long-term subscriptions, your best value there, and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off. You can see the documented records here from Sean. A great record there from Sean. So get on board right now. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll see what Alessandro's got going on. Sean made a good start in college football. What you got, Alessandro?
No, yeah. So I got a 3-pack in MLB today. I got a 3-pack in college football. My best bets are in those 3-packs. So yeah, I'm actually going to shout out the 30-day here. We got a lot of action. UFC not this weekend, but next weekend. Obviously college football, NFL is coming right here. MLB playoff season is coming. WNBA is still going on. I put tennis and soccer out. 30-day pass is what I recommend. It's what, $300-something bucks. I can make that back for you guys in a day if you guys are betting at least $100 a game. So yeah, just hop on board something long-term. 2-for-1 promotion. Sign on with me. Sean, Chris, Al Ninos, Tony, Solo, Stacks, all the guys on the morning show. Rod, any of us, tag us up, use that 2-for-1 promotion, and also use the Tony T discount at checkout. Get the 15% off.
That's right, guys. Yeah, with Alessandro over Tony Picks. See his best bets on the board. 3-packs up there as well. Baseball as well. But your best value is that long-term pass. And we mentioned the 30-day pass. Now with all these sports overlapping, you got what? MLB. You also have plays here from WNBA, college football. NFL starts next week. So you get a lot of coverage there. And UFC from Alessandro. Lots of coverage here from Alessandro here. U.S. Open as well. I know Alessandro works into tennis as well. So a lot of coverage here with that 30-day pass. And remember the promo code TonyT. It saves you that 15% off. Match up your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Save even more when you hit that button and add another capper to the shopping cart. So get on board there. All right, got a best bet from college football. Looking for some more baseball for you guys. Have a great year in college baseball. Has start off with a 1-0 winner in college football as well. So get on board with me and match up with your favorite capper here with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, guys, we're with you here on the Tony X Morning Show every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, be live with us. Get the plays here in real time. And of course, if you happen to miss any of our plays or our shows, hit it to our YouTube channel where we have a lot of great content up there. Hit the live tab. You'll be able to watch a replay of our live show by hitting that live tab. Also, members feature as well. So if you'd like to support us to get access to my videos, as well as a way to support us for the work we've done in on our channel, there, becoming a member today. Happy Hour, you'll see Rod hosting the Happy Hour. He has a good crew up there. You'll usually see Ramon, Brian. You'll see Ron Crawford. Justin has been popping into the Happy Hour. So check the Happy Hour out. A lot of great coverage there, if you would. Video tab with a lot of on-demand content. Of course, you'll see Al Ninos with his prop today, 3-pack. Look for the dogs. He found some dogs for you in the prop section. My deep dives here in college football. Also deep dives in Major League Baseball. We got the 2-3 zone today with Ramon, Ron, and Justin with that WNBA 3-2-3 zone. It's been doing great here on the site. We've got also the KBO. So keep an eye on the overnight hours here for those KBO plays because we've got Ron Crawford delivering the goods there for those overnight plays as well. So check us out over on the Tony Fix YouTube channel. A lot of great content. You can also hit the shorts tab. You'll see content in there. Al Ninos with his -1 coming in as well. And of course, keep an eye on Brian as well as he likes to post some plays in there. We'll talk about the content they produce. Of course, Chris, your home run hit list has been real popular up on the site.
Yeah, I think we reached over 1,000 views yesterday. I think we had 35 comments, 60 something likes or what have you. I didn't get to do one last night. My database didn't update. I was up till 2:33 waiting on it. I knew I had to be up to be on here this morning at then to work all day, so I just couldn't keep waiting for it to upload. So you guys didn't get a video there. I'm sure people will be freaking out there because they're already commenting where the picks and who you taking today. So I'm going to be commenting on the video previously, guys. Don't worry. It'll get out there. I just didn't want to throw anything out there. This is, I know it's free picks. I know it's home runs. It's long shots, but it's still crucial. We've cashed 17 in the last 4 days. So we're on a nice heater, and I don't want to just throw anything out there. I like to give you guys the best data and the best value. So yesterday was amazing. Like I said, over 1,000 views first time, I think, on that. We're just going to keep cranking it out there, and I will have those in the chat. So be looking for those in the previous video. I'll have you a bunch today for this card. Could have done a whole thing on the Phillies and Braves game. These guys like to hit the opposing pitchers, so we'll see. But anyway, yeah, look for those comments. We'll keep putting that out. I am researching how to do the touchdowns for the end zone hit list on football. I'm getting familiar with that system, so we'll put that out as well. But Outside of everything else, you guys should have a video for tomorrow, and I apologize for not having one today. I know you guys rely on that apparently, so I appreciate that and love the support from everybody. And keep the comments coming; those are keeping the videos doing well. So keep the comments coming.
That's right. Appreciate that. Everyone's contributions there on the video there from the home run hit list. CFL, the schedule. I saw that with Rod yesterday. Yeah, CFL are going to play Sunday and Monday because of Labor Day holiday. So no midweek games from the CFL, no Thursday, Friday. So keep an eye there on the weekend for the CFL coverage there. Of course, Sean, we got you here in the mornings, and we see you pop in occasionally on that happy hour.
Yes, sir. And, just what Chris said here about, his home run hit list doing well. And I'm the same way when I come to my end of show picks. We could just throw out anything we want here. But that doesn't help you, right? Chris wants to win. Al wants to win. Tony, myself, everybody else. They're not just throwing a bunch of poop at a wall and like, we'll see what happens here. We want all the games to win, obviously. Free picks, best bets, stuff like that. But, the guy's doing a good job on it. I mean, and I'm not a big home run guy. I've seen his videos. I'm like, put a couple bucks on these things. 17. I mean, these aren't like even money things. The guy's rolling along. I mean, fabulous, Chris. Fabulous work. Fabulous.
Excellent there. Of course, Al Sarno got you on. We see you on the morning. We see you on some happy hours. And of course, you're also in there with the UFC videos.
Absolutely. No UFC this weekend. Just saw Dana White Contender Series. Saw a teammate get dropped in the first round. That was just awful to watch. But it is how the game is, man. The game's brutal. All you see on Dana White Contender Series is just A side versus B side, and just can crushers, pretty much. And I don't know, hard to respect the sport sometimes when you see that. Barely any even matchups anymore. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'll have some more videos out with the UFC and maybe some shorts here with a big college football weekend ahead of us. Definitely going to go check out Red Rock and some of these casinos, see who everybody's betting on and see what's up. I love going out to the casinos this first week of NFL or first week of college football. So stay tuned for that.
That's right. Check it out. Maybe we'll get some shorts from the book there from Alessandro. If they should let you do it. I think they're more calm with that. Look, if you're just filming yourself, I don't see a problem.
No, yeah. You got to be a little bit discreet about it, though.
Yeah, they don't like those influencers going around now just filming the casinos. They got to wear a pass now to do that, I guess. So.
Well, also you go bet there. You go put a couple racks down. No, yeah, they'll let you film a video.
There you go. That's right. No doubt about that.
I always worry about the music. You got to worry about the copyright. You got music playing behind you. That's the big problem.
Yeah, that's true. You got to make sure there's no music because they'll get strike it down. They'll strike it down. There, I just thought it was funny that the. Let's see here. We did get a limit increase while we're doing the show. East Carolina and NC State got a huge limit increase by from the books, which tells me that the sharps are split on that game. But the one that got my attention was the Youngstown State and Mercyhurst went from a limit of $100 to $250. So there you go. You're betting those games. I thought it was pretty funny that we're getting that. Yeah, on the odds screen, you're going to get the FCS. Steam or whatever you call this, the announcements here of the limit increase for some of these games. Usually, if they limit the increase, that means they're getting action on both sides. Because if they wouldn't do that if they were just getting on one side. They need handle. That's what they're telling you. We need handle. So we're gonna raise the limits. All right, guys. Here on the Tony Sports Show, we're back again tomorrow. More college football, more baseball, bigger card from baseball, action from the W. So make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. Appreciate everyone's contributions here on the show. Any last words from anyone before we close it out?
Make sure you bet everything you own on the first college football game today. You got to. That's the only way. You're not a real better apparently if your whole bankroll's not in play on a 5:30 game.
Yeah, that's right. Go easy, guys. It's week 1. We don't have data. There's all these transfers and whatnot back and forth. Returning starters really don't mean a whole lot when you recruit a transfer that has experience. I know it says something about continuity, so we'll see how the continuity angle goes with some of these teams with this week here with many returners there. So we'll see that rolling out. All right, guys, make it a winning one. We'll wake up out of here. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Six Morning Show.